game 2 of a doubleheader. Trying to go 7-0. Top of the first, gets Alex Rios to ground into the 6-4-3 double play. And if the double play is a pitcher's best friend, then he probably wants to marry a triple play. Top 5, nobody out. Runners at first and second. It's a hit and run. Lyle Overbay lines it to second. Asdrubal Cabrera, great diving catch. Steps on second, then tags Marco Scutero, and that is an unassisted triple play. The only mistake he made was he threw the ball in the stands. That's something you want to keep. In the 7th, strikeout number 5 against Marco Scutero for Lee to the 9th. Still no score. Runners on the corners. Kevin Mensch lines one to right, but there's Franklin Gutierrez making a great catch to save a run. 9 innings of scoreless ball for Lee, but we go to extra innings. In the 10th, let's bring on Rafael Betancourt. Lyle Overbay, a comebacker, hits Betancourt on the arm, goes for an infield single. That's got to hurt, but he stayed in the game. Later in the inning, 1-0 after a sac fly, and Aaron Hill, that dog will hunt. 2-run score. Blue Jays go on to win 3-0 in 10. Indian skipper Eric Wedge said afterwards he didn't want to talk about the triple play because, quote, we didn't win. Despite the Indians' loss and Lee's no decision, the Cleveland lefty now has the 6th lowest ERA in his first 7 starts of a season since the end of World War II. On the year, Lee has allowed just 4 earned runs in 53 2/3 innings. He has struck out 44 batters and walked just 4 on the year for Cleveland. Eric Young with his thoughts on Cliff Lee. 7 years ago Monday, A.J. Burnett threw a no-hitter for the Marlins. He was pitching against Fausto Carmona in game 1 of this doubleheader in Cleveland. Top second, Matt Stairs up the middle, but there's that man Cabrera again to start a 6-4-3 double play. 4th player in history to homer and turn an unassisted triple play on the same day was Cabrera. In the 4th, Scott Rowland trying to go first to third on the hit by Matt Stairs, but he's gunned down by Ben Francisco. In the 7th, Burnett should have went low. Instead, he went high. And there's Asdrubal Cabrera. 2-run homer, his first of the season, 3-0 Indians. Carmona gets a double play to end the game. Last time teammates pitched 9 scoreless innings in both games of a doubleheader, Don Ossie, Reggie Cleveland for the Red Sox in 1977. Indians win game 1.
Marlins Reds, Florida, 7 straight wins and threatening to run away with the NL East. They've outscored their opponents 49-14 over that span, and Dan Uggla, he's hitting it big. His 12th homer of the season. Yeah, give me a dozen to go. The Marlins up 3-0. We go to the 7th. We're tied at 4. Reds with 1 on, nobody out. Jeff Keppinger, 2-run shot off Taylor Tankersley, 3rd of the season. And the Redlegs are back in business. They're ahead 6-4. We go to the 8th because, you know, the only Major League team without a blown save this season, that would be the Cincinnati Reds. And tell me if that doesn't seem ominous. Francisco Cordero facing Mike Rabelo. Pops it up, Ken Griffey Jr. And Jr. has traded in his gold glove for Dave Kingman's. Yikes, 2-run score in the air by Jr. Take another look. Griffey, that's just one of those kids who's 2 hands on that ball, and it happens to the best of them. Reds up 8-7. 2 batters later. Bases loaded. Alfredo Amezaga to right center. Jr. Well, that one at least he hung on to. Foul ball, yeah, got it. All right, Reds hold on 8-7. Still no blown saves for Cincinnati. Florida has never had 2 first-place ball clubs, but the Rays edging ever closer to the top of the AL East. 9 straight home wins. Andy Pettit's the last guy to beat him at Tropicana Field. We go to the 4th, Rays up 1-0. Johnny Gomes. Johnny go-go. That's in left. Evan Longoria will score. The Rays are up 2-0. Later in the frame, Pettit dealing to Jason Bartlett. Bartlett rips it to center. That's down. Gomez. Eric Hinsky score. Bartlett in there for a 2-run triple. Rays lead 4-0. Akinori Iwamura lines one to right. Bartlett will score. Rays tally 4 runs in the inning. They lead 5-0. Pettit, 4 innings pitched, 8 hits, 5 earned. Get out. Matt Garza holding the Yanks scoreless through 4. Facing Jose Molina. Grounds into the 6-4-3 double play. Now, 13,932 people came out to see the Rays win this ball game. Team's explanation for this poor turnout is school night. So here's one for you. 45,000 minus 13,932. That's 31,068 empty seats as the Rays win 7-1. They are rolling along with the win over the Yanks. They've won their 10th consecutive home game, extend the franchise record. They're 6 games over 500 for the first time in franchise history. The staff has allowed just 7 runs to cross the plate in the team's last 6 wins there at the Trop. And if the Rays can win their next 321 in a row, they'll be at 500 for franchise history.
Some Twins, end of a 4-game set at Minneapolis Metrodome. Manny Ramirez sat out Sunday's game. In the first, off Livan Hernandez, career home run number 498, his 8th of the season. And the Red Sox jump out to a 3-0 lead. But give Hernandez credit, he buckled down after that. Great defense here, robbing Dustin Pedroia. You see him spike the ball. I don't think he was doing that to show him up. I just think it hurt him. Ouch. In the 5th, runners on the corners, Twins up 4-3. Craig Monroe. Come on, Craig. Down the third base line. That's a double. 2-run score. Twins take a 6-3 lead. Red Sox pitcher Clay Buchholz had a 3-zip lead in this game, but he could not hold it. 7 runs and 4 1/3. And then look at this. Hit his noggin on the dugout right as he was getting removed. And look at Michael Kadire hanging on. Twins hang on as well, 7
apiece. Ryan Braun, 2 home runs on Mother's Day. And who's your daddy, Adam Wainwright? Because Braun just stroked another one. Wow. 3rd homer in the last 4 plate appearances. Behold the power of cheese. He's now got 8. Brewers up 6-1 in the 5th. Yeah, that happened. Here comes Braun again. Don't drink and slide. That's out of here. So that's 4 homers in his last 6 plate appearances. He has just conquered it. 2 homers in the game, 9 for the season. So the Brewers are up 7-1. Now, take a look at this. Some kid brings his glove to the game. He wants to be an umpire. Not sure of the lad's name. We believe the youngster's name is Judson. Paul Schreiber, the actual umpire, had to deal with this. Delivery to Corey Hart, and then Namir Molina.
Yadier?
Yadier is correct. Thank you. You get 200 to the good there. And now they're talking, and they're going to keep talking. And now now he's thrown out. And then he starts to he's decided that, well, they call them the tools of ignorance, and so he's just going to be about as dumb as a rock here and just start taking it off. Here, I don't want it. You take it. So Schreiber, he runs Molina. He's also going to get Tony La Russa eventually. The Brewers are going to get an 8-3 win, but until that, it's just darned entertaining. Get out of here. St. Louis, 23-17. The Brewers back at 500.
Everyone kept their equipment on in this game. Fresh off a sweep of the D-backs. Cubs opening a 4-game set against the Padres. Carlos Zambrano, 7-1 or 4-1 in his last 7 starts against the Padres. Facing Taguchi. First pitch is a strike, but the trainer comes out. Look at Carlos, but he was okay, stayed in there. Same at bat, 3-2 to Taguchi. Randy Wolf scores. We're tied at 1. In the 4th, here comes Big Z. Gets Scott Hairston, 5 strikeouts in 7 innings of work for Zambrano. In the 5th, the Cubs broke it open. There's Big Z helping out the cause. One of the good hitting pitchers we have in this league. We, like I'm a member.
Thank you, Hubie.
Zambrano 2 for 4 in this game. Next batter, Alfonso Soriano. His 4th of the season. It's a 2-run blast. Cubs go up 3-2. Aramis Ramirez then scores on this base knock from Giovanni Soto. Derek Lee also scores. Cubs win big.
Giants, Barry Zito, 0-7, 6.95 ERA. I'm sure he's really pleased we brought that up. Top 4, Astros down 2-0. Lance Berkman with a full count goes down. So Zito doing fine early enough. Bottom 4, same numbers, nobody on. John Bowker lies one high, deep, gone, his 4th. Does not splash, but it still counts for a point. Giants take a 3-0 lead. Top 6, Astros down 3-1. Oh, there he is.
Big Puma.
The Big Puma. Why? I have no idea. 13th homer of the season. Astros tie the game at 3.
And agile.
Sure he is. Like a jungle cat. Roy Oswalt pitching just fine, thanks. Gets Emmanuel Burris on the curveball. Look at Omar Vizquel. 8 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 earned, 6 Ks for Oswalt, and the Astros win at 7-3.
Angels swept by the Rays over the weekend, so they've lost 4 in a row, hosting the White Sox at their dojo. Nick Adenhart making his 3rd major league start. Still looking for his 1st win. This won't help the matter. In the 2nd, bases loaded, Juan Uribe, broken bat single, brings in 2, 3-0 White Sox. Bottom 5, it's 4-2 Chicago, when Vladimir Guerrero. And Angel fans have to be thinking, thank you, finally. 4th home run of the season. He had 4 RBIs, did Vlad. He had 4 RBIs in his last 23 games coming in. Brings in Eric Ibar here. 5 Angel hitters had multi-hit games. Angels win 10-7.
Mariners, Rangers, like the Yankees, these teams also playing without A-Rod. They just don't have to pay him. Bottom 3, Rangers down 5-2. Josh Hamilton lights up Eric Bedard. Let's see. Yeah, that's the 407 mark, and that's 407 plus. His 8th homer of the season. Mariners still up 5-3. Ryan Roland Smith gets Ramon Vasquez singing, and then they're going to chat at each other. I'll get you swinging. Just go back. We have to. At least they didn't dance. Remember, they fought last time they got together. Not this time, though. Bases chucked. Michael Young grounds to second. Jose Lopez. Booty, 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 booty. Everybody safe. Rangers up 7-6. Next batter, Hamilton. That's not as far. That's just as effective. A couple will come home, and the Rangers go up 9-7. Now they get to the 9th carrying a 12-9 lead. 2 runners on, 2 outs. 0-2 pitch. Kenji Jojima. You know how many home runs he's got this year?
1.
Now, yeah, he had 0 before this. It's like you read my mind. C.J. Wilson gives up that blast, and we're tied at 12. We go to extras. Bottom 10. Home half, trying to be a winner. Vasquez. Well, you got any words for me now? Yeah, how about this? Go home. The game is over. Solo homer. The Rangers win at 13-12. Vasquez gets his revenge, whatever revenge. Number 10, Fred. Game 2 doubleheader, Jays, Indians. Kevin Mensch. Look at the size of that head. Franklin Gutierrez, though, makes the great diving catch. And Cliff Lee, he really likes that because his ERA is going down to next to nothing with each out in scoreless inning.
Olgers have layers, donkey. At number 9, Livan Hernandez. Great catch and the spike. Oof, self-preservation there. More from this game later.
All right. How about this game? Number 8, Nationals Mets. David Wright, hard hit at Ryan Zimmerman at third base. Whoops, that's all right. I actually meant to do that. Over to Christian Guzman, and then he throws it over. Guzman Zimmerman, not much at the plate, 2 for 11, but their team won.
Lucky number 7, Henrik Zetterberg. A great move to get past Dallas's Brad Richards. Red Wings 5-2. They're a win away from the Stanley Cup Finals.
Number 6, well, number 6 on your scorecard. There it is. Look at Brian Bixler showing much range. Teixeira hits to the left side. Bixler dives. Look at that. That's nice. That'll win you ball games.
Got number 5, Dustin Pedroia. You saw him earlier, robbed by Hernandez. And then, not really robbed, but Michael Kadire using his helmet, or his hat rather, to collect that fly ball.
Number 4, Hockey World Championship, Canada, Finland, Shane Doe and the Coyote, the donor. The shot and scores off Finland's Sami Lepisto. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, it counts. It just wasn't pretty.
Not to be outdone.
No.
United States, Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane, great pass to find Phil Kessel. It's got to be Kane, the big red machine, Patrick Kane.
Look at that, eh? Celtics, Cavs, LeBron James, look out. Lose the gear. Right down. Oh, my goodness. Cavs won 88-77. James, 21, his coach said he couldn't even speak after that.
At number 1, Blue Jays and Indians. Asdrubal Cabrera playing second base in this second game of a doubleheader. Let's flash back to game 1 earlier on Monday. Matt stares up the middle. Look at Cabrera starting that double play. You think that's good?
I do.
This is even better. Asdrubal Cabrera in the nightcap.
Runners go.
Yeah, they start the runners.
Triple play. Caught by Cabrera. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. A triple play unassisted by Asdrubal Cabrera.
This week, Soren Stamp dropped by Shea Stadium for the first pitch tee time. Nationals Mets game. There you go. Maybe long relief after golf. Who knows? We go bottom 5. We're tied at 2 on, 2 outs. Carlos Delgado, he's about a single-digit handicap, I imagine. Oh, John Lannon, Lasting's Millich. Look at him. He finally tracks it down. Maybe didn't take the straightest route to the ball, but there he finally got it. Excellent. Delgado, he's not happy about that. We're still tied at 2 after 5 innings. In fact, we're 2-2 for Ryan Church. Fly ball to right field. You know, he and Millich were involved in that thing. Austin Kearns. See, now you saw Millich. That was a good catch. That bad catch. Brian Schneider, Fernando Tatis. Yeah, Tatis sighting. They score 4-2, and the Mets are going to win 6-3. Lesson here, kids. Catch the ball.
Another NL East showdown. Braves and Phillies. Ryan Howard came into Tuesday batting just 171 on the season. Bottom 5, he's at the plate. Phillies down 3-2. Hits into the shift. Pass Kelly Johnson for a base knock. Shane Victorino scores. We're tied at 3. Howard was 2 for 4. Later in the inning, Jason Worth 1 for 11 coming in. He brings in Howard with a little bingo. Season high 3 hits and 4 ribs for Worth. Brad Lidge did allow an earned run for the first time this season, but he gets the save. Man, he's pitched well for Philadelphia this season. And the Phillies get the win 5-4 as Jeff Francoeur flies out to Victorino to end things in Philadelphia. From the NL East to the NL West, D-backs hosting the Rockies. Randy Johnson 2-0 in his last 3 starts. First batter of the game, Willie Taveras. Later, next batter, Mike Spencer from the Hills. Unit bringing the cheese. Johnson 4 Ks in 5 innings. Johnson leading off the third, and he can hit a little bit. Off the base of the wall. Tall man, long single. Now take another look what happens. Ooh. You know, rounding them bases is dangerous. Not tie fighting dangerous, no, but dangerous nonetheless. 2 batters later, Stephen Drew. Thankfully, it's a home run because Johnson could just take his time around the bases. 3-run homer. Johnson, he trots home. D-backs win it. Baseball, Yankees and Rays. Tampa has won 10 straight at home. Edwin Jackson in Tampa over the last 19 games, 14-5. Best record in baseball. Jackson getting some help defensively. Evan Longoria starting the beautiful double play off the grounder of Alberto Gonzalez, inning over. To the ninth, Troy Percival trying to close it out with a 1-0 lead. Hideki Matsui. Now I'm torn here because I have both Percival and Matsui on my fantasy team. We're tied at 1. Hang with me here.
It's going to be like that.
Bottom 11, Mariano Rivera has not allowed a run to Tampa since April 2006. So much for that. Gabe Gross, it's over. Johnny Gomes, do it for Johnny. He scores. Rays win 2-1.
You don't hear me grouse when one of my umps doesn't throw somebody out. Red Sox, Orioles, Boston slumping, 4 losses in their last 6. Another in the first place position goes to the Rays. Josh Beckett, 4-0 all-time at Oriole Park, but gives one up here to Luke Scott. 3 points on that. 3 for 4, the home run, 3 RBIs. We go to the 7th. Sox down 2. Bases are chucked for Manny Ramirez. That is well, that's a dribbler, actually. Right back to pitcher Jim Johnson. And that's a double play just as easy as 1, 2, 3. Jeremy Guthrie happy. Mike Lowell flies out to end the threat. All right, we go to the 9th. Sox down 1 now, 5-4. Nobody out, full count to Big Papi and David Ortiz. Oh, that's half a swing, full strike, according to Laz Diaz. So Ortiz didn't think he went all the way with the swing, but he went all the way here because he's not happy. Get out! You've been bad. Ortiz, not happy. This other first-place team, the one with 2 world championships, playing the Reds. Marlins' 7-game winning streak ended on Monday night. Dusty break here, giving Ken Griffey Jr. the night off. Edinson Volquez allowed fewer than 2 earned in each of his 7 starts this season. Luis Gonzalez hits one out there. Ryan Friel helps him out. Friel then is to first. Outraces Mark Hendrickson to reach safely, allowing the run to score. The Reds are up 1-0. Top 5 is 3-1 game. Volquez facing Dan Uggla with the bases loaded. He has 12 homers. He still has 12 homers. Reds win it 5-3. Volquez, 6 innings pitched, 1 run, 5 Ks.
Padres and Cubs, wind blowing out at Wrigley, and it was Alfonso Soriano bobblehead night. I must confess that looks nothing like Alfonso Soriano. But how many times have we seen this? A guy homers on his bobblehead night. Alfonso Soriano leading off the first with a homer off Sean Estes, who was making his first start in more than 2 years. Jason Marquis had a 3-0 lead but could not hold it. Khalil Green ties it with 1 swing. And then he was doing some things with the glove. Oh, robbing Reed Johnson. Padres win 4-3. Sean Estes missed last season after Tommy John surgery.
Pirates and Cardinals as we're back here on SportsCenter. Redbirds have dropped 5 of 6. Beckos have won 6 in a row. Albert Pujols has reached base 40 games in a row. Now, he sat out, got rested up on Monday, got rested up to do that. 8th homer of the year. We're tied at 4, but extra innings. We go to the 10th. Ronnie Paulino, who replaced Ryan Dominic catcher earlier in the game, so he's ready to go. Fresh legs. Paulino singles to left center, and Freddie Sanchez is going to motor home. And of course, the Pirates, they're not content to go up by just 1. They're going to score a bunch, and they're going to win by a count of 8-4. Dodgers visiting the crew in Milwaukee. LA's dropped the last 4. Brad Penny, what do you have, please? Bottom 5, Brewers down 1, 2 on, 2 outs. Ryan Braun doubles to left. Carlos Villanueva, Mike Cameron will score. And actually, congrats are in order. They kept him in the park. That was nice. Brewers take the lead 4-3. Next batter, Prince Fielder. A little base knock the other way. Ryan Braun will score. So that's a ribeye for the big man. It's just he's not eating those anymore. Brewers lead 5-3. Eric Gagne to close. Brewer fans mix. Ah, no, Gagne! Or just Hail Mary full of grace. Juan Pierre pops that out to J.J. Hardy. Gagne gets the save. The Brewers to win 5-3.
Blue Jays and Twins. Minnesota's Kevin Slowey has lost his last 3 starts dating back to last season. In the 7th, Blue Jays up 3-2. Man on first and second. Aaron Hill singles to left. Greg Zahn rounding third. Delman Young can either throw home or hit the cutoff man, Mike Lamb, and have a play at third. He chooses home, and the throw is not in time. Toronto up 4-2. Armando Benitez making his first appearance of the season. Well, he's got some kinks to work out. Jason Kubel, upper tank, but the Twins down 5-3. Same score in the ninth. Mike Lamb grounds out to end it. Toronto wins 5-3. They had scored 4 runs in their previous 4 games combined. A's and Indians. Paul Byrd and the Indian starters, 27 consecutive scoreless innings. In the second, Brian Sweeney got ducks on the pond. Short fly into center. Good goobly-goo. Grady Sizemore comes up throwing, and poor Frank Thomas. That gate will not get it down there. He's out at home. In the 8th, Indians up 1-0. Bobby Crosby, blooper over second. Asdrubal Cabrera. Where have we heard that name before? Oh, yeah, the guy turned an unassisted triple play Monday. Bird, 7 1/3 scoreless innings, his 99th career win.
White Sox Angels. L.A. entered its 5-game losing jag Monday. Jared Weaver on the bump, throwing the pill over the dish. Carlos Quentin is not hard hitting. Top second, Jermaine Dye goes down, and then Juan Uribe. Weaver, 7th pitch, no earned run. His career ERA against the Sox, .48. Bottom third, Sox starter John Danks, also strong, 6 1/3. No earned runs. Bottom 8, Garrett Anderson. A scorcher. No man can handle that. Not Dye. Corey Hunter goes to third on the play. He would score on the sac fly, and the Angels win 2-0. As always, again, Anderson starts a strong run.
I would
You were asleep, whether you don't even like to hear number 10. Fred. A's, Indians, fly ball to center. Grady Sizemore runs, running. He's running, and he's catching. We have more from this game later, really quickly, later.
And number 9, it's wife carrying in Lithuania. You know, there's a lot of things that are running through my head right now, and quite frankly, I'm just not going to say any of them.
No?
The couple that won finished in 26 seconds and took home a year's insurance policy.
That's nice. Number 8, A's, Indians, is Asdrubal Cabrera. We just saw this. The reason this is number 8 is because he only got 1 out on it.
Yeah.
Like after you do the unassisted triple play, right, if you're only going to get 1 out, it's really not that great. Indians win 4-0. I mean, that's nice, but it's 1 lousy out. Who couldn't do that?
Where does he get off?
Seriously.
At number 7, Brazil.
Brazil.
Against Mexico, Flamengo, America, 39th minute. America's Enrique Esqueda beats the goaltender, chips it over his head. America wins 3-0. America, a team based in Mexico. You go figure.
Number 6, Nationals, Mets, Carlos Delgado, deep fly to center. Oh, Carlos thinks he's got himself extra bases, maybe a home run, and Lasting's millage. A little circuitous route, but he finally gets there. The Nats lose 6-3, but he made a nice catch, and he's number 6.
College baseball, heavy metal, number 7, Georgia. Number 25, Georgia Tech. David Toms, great stop at second, and the out at first with a throw. Georgia's defense was spectacular in this game. More a little bit later.
Number 4, Padres, Cubs, Adrian Gonzalez. Look out! Jason Marquis makes the stop. I mean, that is so dangerous on the mound. You see it all the time, and you go, wow, great catch. Very dangerous.
Not bullfighting dangerous.
No.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Finals, Penguins, Flyers, Marian Hossa. A sick crossover, splitting the D. Penguins win 4-1.
Number 2, Game 5, Pistons, Magic. Turkoglu driving, but, Tayshaun Prince is no small man. He gets up there and blocks it as the Pistons eliminate the Magic 91-86. Yeah, that's the stuff. You're going to learn to live with rejection right there.
And at number 1, Georgia and their defense, Lyle Allen.
Behind it, Allen going back.
Oh, man!
On the track.
Playing in the big league park, and that is a big league play. Georgia wins over Georgia Tech 3-2. Mariners and Rangers, Casey Gabbard against Felix Hernandez. This is the pitching matchup we had last week when the benches cleared. Nothing like that this time around, but something like that from Ian Kinsler. Great dive, great throw to get the speedy Ichiro at first. Ichiro went 0 for 4. In the 7th, Seattle is down 3-2. Miguel Cairo. Fly ball to right. David Murphy, former Baylor great. That's how Steve Smith teaches him over there in Waco. Top 8, Josh Hamilton. He's a gangster of glove. Robin Kenji Jojima. And the Rangers go on to win 5-2 over the Mariners.